Well, hello everybody, Roger here, and welcome to my channel, Rogers Reads. So today I'm doing another book tag called the Netflix book tag, and this was created by A Darker Shade of Whitney, and I will put a link to the original video below. So, on to the tag. Question 1. Recently watched, the last book you finished reading. So that would probably be The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. Though I am recording this a little bit ahead of time, so it's probably different. But as of this recording, The Poet X. Question 2. Top picks are books that have been recommended to you based on a book you've previously read. So years ago, a friend recommended the Dresden Files to me because they know that I like books with magic and books in the magical realism genre. Is magical realism a genre? I think so. If not, well. Anyway, the series features a private investigator who just so happens to be a wizard. It's a fun series with lots of action and great fight scenes if you haven't read it. I think there's quite a few of them, 12, 13, 14. Actually, I don't think I ever finished the series, so I do need to get back to that. Anyway, number 3, the last book you bought. That would be The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. Number 4, popular on Netflix, books that everyone knows about. 2 that you've read and 2 that you haven't read or have no interest in reading. Okay, so for those that would say Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertelli and Cinder by Marissa Meyer. These are 2 books that have quite a bit of hype surrounding them on BookTube. And as for the 2 books that I haven't read or have no intention of reading, I would say The Cruel Prince. I haven't read it, but I want to, and it's on my TBR, and Nevermore. This one recently came to my attention. I think it's a middle grade book, but it sounded like a lot of fun, and I really want to read it. Number 5, comedies, a funny book. So the first book that comes to mind is Carry On by Rainbow Owl. Though parts of it were quite serious, there were also many parts that were laugh out loud funny, with Simon's sullen vampire roommate Baz and Simon's unsuccessful attempts to get his magic to work. I think at one point Baz says something to the effect of, you have to be the worst chosen one ever. So it was kind of a fun book. I also thought Catcher in the Rye was a lot of fun as well. Holden Caulfield's character was just a hoot. Next question. It's number 6, drama. A character who is a drama queen/king. For this, I'm going to choose Charlie Davidson from the Charlie Davidson series by Dorinda Jones, which is a series I've talked about previously on this channel. Charlie is a major drama queen. These books would also fit quite nicely under the comedy category as well. Number 7, a book with cartoons on the cover. That would be Blankets by Craig Thompson, I do believe. Of course, that could be because it's a graphic novel, a huge graphic novel, by the way, that I'm currently reading, but it does have cartoons on the cover. Number 8, Watch It Again, a book series that you want to reread. So for that, I'm going to choose the Percy Jackson series, which I plan on rereading this year. I actually got the Magnus Chase series and the Heroes of Olympus series that I want to read, but I figured that I'd reread Percy Jackson first so that the whole world is fresh in my mind. Number 9, documentaries, a nonfiction book you'd recommend to everyone. For that, I'm going to say Choose Yourself by James Altucher. This was a life-changing book for me, actually. It's all about setting the course for your own future and taking action yourself rather than passively sitting by and waiting for people to choose you. Another excellent book that comes to mind is Deep Work. That's by Cal Newport. And this is also an excellent book about doing the best work that you possibly can. Okay, next question, number 10, Action and Adventure, an action-packed book. For this, I'm going to go with The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. This was a wild ride of a book and the epitome of action and adventure. It was a lot of fun. Okay, number 11, new releases, a book that just came out or will be coming out soon that you can't wait to read. So for that, it's going to be Leah and the Offbeat. I was a big fan of Simon and the Homo Sapiens Agenda, so I was really looking forward to reading the next book in the Simon verse. So I already have the book. I got it just recently, and I think I'm about 50 pages in or so, and thus far I'm really enjoying it. So number 12, which is the last question, tag some people. So I'm not sure who's done this tag, so I'll tag a few people. I tag Steve Donahue. I tag Book and Lala. I tag Melissa and Barnsey Reed. And I tag Diana in color. And I also tag anybody else who wants to do this. So that's it for the Netflix tag. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.